Hello and welcome to another special video review, and today we've got the Robot Paradise RP-01 Acoustic Wave. So yeah, this is Soundwave by a new company, Robot Paradise, but although everyone calls them Fan Stories, I think it's Fan Stories that rebranded itself. It's confusing. I still don't understand why or have confirmation if it's like actually Fan Stores or not. I've asked around, nobody has clear answers. Because the design and quality is on par to Fan Story stuff. And even the box and the font and everything is Fan Stories, but they don't call themselves Fan Stories for some reason. I don't know why. Personally, I thought maybe they weren't, proud of that product, so they changed the name because it was so different. I don't know. But no, it's actually quite a very good figure. So yeah, we got the box right here with embossed. Kind of cool. We have Soundwave and Rumble. Well, I call him Rumble, other Frenzy. He's actually called Fibrier, which is what a mix of Rumble and Frenzy. I don't know. But yeah, we have the box. We have some shots on the back with figures, transformation, accessories, a couple of modes we can change. A nice little story, and not much else. So yeah, let's stop wasting time with the box. So let's check inside. So it's all in a big foam. First up, we have the instructions. Any instructions are quite impressive. I didn't have much trouble with the transformation. Transformation is rather simplish, but yeah, it's still pretty cool. And we have cards, all in plastic, sort of credit card looking, and they are pretty good. So we have art on the front with bios on the back, stats, and you have like super long story in the back of Soundwave. If you want to read it, just pause it. And then you have Rumble, which has like a couple of lines. That's it. So yeah, it's okay. And we have instructions. Like I said, instructions is pretty awesome. A very nice thick book, high quality. All the steps are very good representation, really nice. So yeah, pretty damn cool. So let's move these. Yep. And then we have the box. I'm gonna tilt it. So let's open this up like this. So when you open it up, you have everything like this. Let's try not to make it fall. So we have everything like this. So first up, you have the figure. Pull this out. So yeah, come back. So when you can't take it out, obviously it's maltransformed. So you have a couple of stuff to do. Usually you have this steps that is like this. So you have to rotate it around to make it better, like this, and you have to flip this open. Flip this open. Rotate the waist all the way around, and then you close this flap like this, close this, and voila. So now Soundwave is all ready. So let's put him in the back and see the accessories first. So he comes with a bunch of stuff. So we have an empty Energon cube, which is cool. I would have rather had a pinkish one, but it's okay. We have a bunch of parts here for making Soundwave look more like a G1 toy. We've got what is this, like guns for Rumble. We have the pile drivers for Rumble. Got some more parts for Soundwave to look more like a G1 toy. We have his guns, the batteries guns. And we have some more parts right here that goes on the side to make it more toy accurate, I guess. And finally we have Rumble. So let's put this aside. So yeah, that's, I don't know, is it parts? Let's go with the parts. So we have yeah, these sides panels. Like I said, this is for looking more of a like a G1 toy Soundwave. These panels goes on the side right here. It's pretty cool, but the main problem with this is you cannot transform it once you have these on. So you know, we have these panels. They're pretty cool. They look decent, but can't transform them. So to me, this is rather useless. But when you take them out, you have like these parts that looks kind of odd. So yeah. So these for me, not too great. So let's move these. We have the guns. So we have his cannon right here. You pull it open, pull the handle down, and then you pull on the cannon like this. Looks real cool. We have nice paint on top. Nice metallic red paint on the barrel. Of course, he can hold it in his hand, so let's move his fingers. And you have to plug it in the hand. And you don't even have to close the hand. It holds perfectly, you know. So then, of course, you can close it if you want. But yeah. There you go. Got his cannon. And then you have his shoulder cannon. So this is the missile pod on top of his shoulder. Not much to it. Just some metallic red paint for the missiles, the line, and a connector right here. You come to the shoulder part. You flip the connector out. And then you plug it in. And it goes in like really tight. And once it's in, you can pull, and then you have, you know, some playability up, down, left, right. So it's pretty cool. These are for rumble. These are again some more parts. G1 right here. Those are shoulder pads. These are calf pads, and this is for the front grill radio thingy. They're pretty cool. I'll come back to this a little bit later. The parts, same thing here. We have a bunch of parts again for the knee pads. Exchange head. A look again, and we have Rumble's guns. Yoink, yoink. So yeah, pretty cool. These are sort of made of metals. So yeah, pretty cool. This is plastic. The wings is metal. The tip is metal. So yeah, kind of small, but they work. And finally, we have Rumble. Now, Rumble is pretty awesome. I wasn't too fond of it at first, but then I played with it, and wow. So you have the cassette, normal cassette box, and you have Rumble right here. And Rumble is like 100% die-cast, except for the head. Everything else is die-cast, and it's amazing. So you have the cassette. Looks really cool. A little bit plain to my taste. Need some more details. But really damn cool. Of course, we can store it inside his chest. This, close it in, bingo. And you can hold two cassettes at the same time. So you press it, and you can store two cassettes. And the other way to eject is like this button right here. You lift it up, and this will, you can see it pushes outside the cassette. So that's pretty damn cool. So yeah, Rumble looks really nice. I can do a little comparison with his buddies. So, a little comparison. We have the G1. This is Frenzy. I don't have Rumble G1. Well, I do, but it's broken. So, yeah, I have a Frenzy G1 and Rumble Masterpiece. And they are all identical in size, pretty much. So, that's really damn cool. So, if this cassette's pretty much all the same, they should all share the same cassette deck from this one, G1, and Masterpiece. So that's pretty damn cool. One thing also is the box. The box is compatible with G1. So perfect fit. But for Masterpiece, it's really weird. It only fits one way, like this way. It's kind of tight. It's really the spikes that goes inside the hole are not properly aligned, I guess, but the box do shares with G1, just not completely with Masterpiece, so just be mindful of that. So yeah, pretty cool. Transformation, very easy, pretty cool. first up, you want to bring this down, those are going to be the legs. And for the legs, the transformation is kind of weird. There's like a hook right here, so you have to flip in this part while having the thigh straight, and then you can pull it out like this. So again, do it here, so you flip it in and then flip it out. So you have the legs done. You have the feet now. You can pull on those, pull them out, and then you flip the heel spurs like this, flip the heels like this, and voila, we have the legs all done. As for the arms, just flip this down like this, flip this down, flip the wrist up, and flip the arm down. So again, flip the wrist up like this, flip the arms down like this, and then you take the head on the back right here, kind of like my masterpiece, so you pull it out, rotate, and finally you just pull on the waist. There you go. And yeah, he's done, and it looks really nice. There's nice colors, nice paint on the calf, nice gold paint on the chest. He looks really damn cool. In the back, not so much. You can peg in the guns here in his back, or you can make it hold like this. You have like these pegs, voila, and you have the gun in his hand and in his back. So that's pretty cool. I love this. He looks really awesome. So yeah, boop. There you go. Holds perfectly. Now he does have extra heads, a laughing head, I guess, and he has a angry head, and you have the normal stoic head. So yeah, it's kind of cool. To remove the head, let's remove the gun here. You have this mushroom peg. You just have to push. There you go, like this. And let's take the angry head, and there you go. Angry head install. So very simple. Maybe you can do a comparison with his brethren transformed. So comparison, we have a G1 Frenzy right here, so smaller, and we have Masterpiece Rumble. So it's very similar. I mean, he is the tallest of the bunch, and I really like that. It looks really nice. So yeah, this is the G1 looking Frenzy, which is just a remold, and we have the Masterpiece one, and you can see Masterpiece is a little bit smaller too. So yeah, even though they form all the same cassette type. Again, we do have the empty back, which I don't really like on both of them. But it's okay. This one has empty leg syndrome again also, so not my favorite. So yeah, we have this. We'll take a look at this later. We have also the accessories for Rumble. We have the pile drivers. Now the pile drivers are actually like spring loaded, so that's pretty cool. And if you want to make it whole, you have this here. You press on it and it holds. And if you press on it again, and they're really cool. Spring loaded, all metallic, red looking, really nice. And just for comparison, here we have the A pile driver from Masterpiece Edition. So yeah, kind of different, smaller. This one is not spring loaded. It only compress manually. We have this thing right here that opens up for some reason. But yeah, that's pretty much it. For installation on him, pretty easy. Close the fist in, close the wrist in like this, and rotate. Remove the gun. Let's remove the guns. And you rotate the arms around like this. Same thing on the other side. Close his, bend this, rotate the arm all the way around like this, and then you take the pile driver and just insert it like this. Get the other one, insert like this, and it's really tight. So you have Rumble with the pile drivers. And just for comparison, we have, there you go, So we have both of them with their pile drivers. So yeah, kind of cool. Again, Masterpiece is smaller for some reason. But yeah, really cool. I forgot one thing just before going to Soundwave. I just want to come back to the cassette, and I just want to show and test about the G1 cassette. So we have G1 Soundwave right here, and I just want to see if it fits perfectly or not. So does it fit it? It's really tight, but it goes in. And now I'm afraid it'll be stuck, but no, it's really tight, but it works. So yes, it fits into G1 Soundwave. Let's put it in the back. And I also have my Masterpiece, and let's try it in. Oh yeah, this one fits way better. This one has sort of a hook that goes over the cassette, which is really tight. This one doesn't, so it fits perfectly. So really damn cool for this. Let's move this. Voila. Yeah, just for the fun, I got the G1 cassette. Let's try it inside. So, does it go in? Again, it's really tight, and I don't think the G1 fits in. So yeah, that's a bit disappointing. Let's try the Masterpiece one. Oh, how come? They're supposed to be like the same size. Why isn't it working? Maybe in the back? Yeah, it works in the back now? No? No, it doesn't work. Even in the back. It's weird. Huh. That's something new. For some reason it doesn't work. It's kind of weird, but okay. G1 and Masterpiece doesn't fit in him, but this one fits in the other ones. Odd. But okay, now we know. So, alright, now let's go back to Soundwave. We'll remove these and do the comparison a little bit later on. Alright, and now Soundwave himself. Now he is a really big boy. Really kind of Masterpiece size, a little bit more maybe. But yeah, really cool. Feels heavy. There's tons of die cast, especially in the feet. There's tons of metal, especially like the inner skeleton. There's tons of metal in it. So yeah, makes him very heavy. Very solid. The plastic feels great. The paint is pretty cool. I mean, even though it looks white, I don't know if you can see it, but there's like sort of sparkles in it. It's really nice. And it's throughout the figure. Like the blue is also sparkly if you take a look at it closer. And yeah, it's really nice. Just a comparison, we have the Masterpiece right here, and you can see he is slightly taller. So yeah, really nice. And I have my G1 Soundwave right here. He's a little bit hunchback, but yeah, that's because of time itself. Just yeah, he got really loose. But yeah, they are really nice. A really nice redemption of Masterpiece Soundwave. Now they are very similar. I mean, they do transform into a block radio sort of, but this one has like much more like rounded features, more slim, more slick. Really nice figure. So yeah, we have the red eyes. So for the Takara version, so real cool. I mean, mine also has like the red eyes. So kind of yeah, really nice. Yeah. And what else? So the head is on a swivel like this. Swivel like this, can rotate here. The cannon, as I shown you, you can pull it out, rotate side to side, up and down. Really nice. We do have super ratchety arms or elbows. We have another ratchet outside like this. We have rotation at the upper bicep. We have one single joint for the elbow, but as you can see, it goes way past 9 degrees, like this. We have ball joint at the hand. Just remove the gun. And yeah, as you can see, all the fingers are articulated. So yeah, the gun. So yeah, as for the hand, Every single fingers is articulated. The thumb has a swivel and a ball joint, so it can move, rotate. Hand is on the ball joint, so it can move like this. Every finger has like 3 rotation swivels. I mean, 2, 3. No, the index has 2. All the others has 1, 2, 3. No, that's 3. I'm mixed up right now, so yeah. Have the hand. We do have waist rotation, but as you can see, it sort of hinders with the backpack. So you have to pull this out. But while you pull this out, it sort of hinged this, so now you can rotate fully. And this goes here, this goes here, and now you're sort of blocked. If you lift up the skirt, the legs can move forward like this. It's sort of a soft ratchet, I mean. And the leg can go back like this because of the skirt, and it blocks, and it cannot open up. It can open on the side, and it's a very squeaky joint. It's not my my thing, but yeah. You do have rotation at the upper thigh, like this. The knee bends more than 90 degrees, and it's a nice ratchet. What else? The foot can go, well, the toes can go down, and we can tilt like this. Doesn't go up much, so that's pretty much it for the figure itself. So yeah, really tight ratchety, really nice figure. I mean, it's big, it's massive, it's solid. Yeah, there's lots of tolerances on the joints. Some like the squeakiness, not my thing, but it's okay. It feels really solid. So yeah, we do have replacement parts now that we can replace for the figure. So I'm probably gonna use those and keep it with the G1 toy look. That's what I like, because that's how I knew my Soundwave when I was a kid, as a toy. So let's start with the cowl pipe, I guess. So we have these right here. These are sort of supposed to be filling for these, for the G1 toy, sort of. So yeah, that's just plastic, not metal, even though it's painted metal. And for changing those, we can bring these. Can we? You have to pull this out like this. So you have these panels to remove, and these panels remove themselves super easily in transformation. These panels tab on the side right here of the arms, and when you transform it back into robot mode, these have the tendency of staying stuck here. So yeah. Next up, you take these and just place them here. Tab, voila. We got 1, and we got 2. So there you go. And I think that looks really nice. And we still have the peg right here, the pegs in here. So that's pretty damn nice. Alright, next up we have the clear window of the chests. So it's sort of clear, but we have also like details on it. But the thing is, I would have wished we had like this as a gold, because you can see here on the masterpiece one, you can see the arrow pointing left is golden, and this one is not. So that's a really big bummer. Same thing for the G1. The G1, it's kind of hard because the paint is all gone, but you can see it's sort of gold. This one is not though. And let's see how to change this. Lightly and then pull. Oh, there you go. So you just push like this and then pull. So we have the window right here, and we take this one, so it goes like this. There's some holes at the bottom, and then you push it on top. There you go. So now we have the new window. So that's cool. And next up we have these shoulder pads. Now these shoulder pads, you need to open these up like this. So this is for transformation, and then you pull a little bit. There you go. So we have this part right here. And which one is it? Like this one? Yeah, I guess that's the one. So let's remove this and insert this one here. There you go. There you go. Voila. So let's do the same thing here. Just pull this, and then you sort of pull on it, and then you place the other one in here, tap it in, close this in, voila, we have the other shoulder now. Next up we have some more parts. Knee pads, knee ball, what do you call it? Some more knee pads, and a replacement head. So let's take this out. So we have replacement head. Again, pretty easy for the head. Let's remove the cannon so we can show better. The head, as you can see, has like these two railings and these two tabs, I guess. So we just have to push on the side of the head. It actually was easy yesterday. Oh, there you go. Yeah, voila. So we have the old head and the toy head. So this is more like the Masterpiece head. Looks a lot like it. And the replacement head is more of the G1 toy. So you can see it like this. So yeah, that's really cool. I love this. So for the head, you just put it in. There you go. You have the new head. Next up, the knee pads. So we bring the knee, bend the knee like this. Drop this down like this, and you pull on this part right here. There you go. We have one knee, and we take this one and just shove it in. There you go, with the arrow pointing down. We have the knee done. And finally, we have these right now. So these goes right here. So you unplug them from here, really easy. Okay, like this, I guess, with the dot sticking out. I'm pretty sure it was supposed to go in, but yeah, okay. Remove this here, other way around. Aha, I got two wrong ones. I got two right ones. That's the problem. I got two red dots on each side. That's the problem. I got two of the same ones. Ah, that sucks. As you can see, as for the G1 toy, the red dot goes in. Oh no, the red dot is on the right side also. Oh, that's odd. I always thought it was different. So this one is on the left, right. You know, how about the Masterpiece one? Yeah, exactly. The red dot here, red dot here. Oh, that's weird. I didn't know that. All right, that's cool. So we got this all done. So he's now all customized as the toy, and I really dig this. He's really awesome. So yeah, that's pretty much it for now. So we can start with the transformation now. Alright, transformation now. So let's bring him closer. Let's extend the arms straight up like this for now. And first up, we're going to bring these like this and flip the wrist in and close it back in. Maybe not like this. So you need to be the wrists. Okay, the fingers need to be straightened up like this. Close this like this, and close this and make it flush. Same thing on the other side, so open this up. Make sure the fingers are all bent like this. And then you bring it all the way down like this, so that it's flush like this, and then you close it, and then make sure this closes perfectly like this. So we got that. Next up, this button right here, close it in like this. Let's start with the back, I guess. And you want to open this up and pull on this like this, and then you can take the head, and the head will flip in completely like this. Then you can put this down like this and flip this panel down, and then you close this. But well, no, don't close it. Leave it open right now. Next up, arms. Bring them down. Unpeg these from the side like this. bring him on the back like this, and yeah, leave it like this for now. Same thing for this arm, and this arm, I don't know why, but it's always super crazy tight. That peg right here is incredibly tight and scary as heck. So I'll bring this like this, bring this like this, and just leave it like this for now. Next up, alright, let's do with the waist. I'll bring this like this just for now. So it's just gonna be like for clearance. Bring the skirt up like this, and let's bring this up. Bring this, spin it around like this, unfold this and this. So unfold this and unfold this. There you go. Next up, you want to take the side skirt, lift them up like this. Go in between the legs. You have this flip, and you want to untab it like this and flip it up. Flip the skirt up like this. Now what you want to do is rotate the whole torso on the other side like this, and then you lift up the skirt and you bring just the legs on the other side like this. So this is what you want. Next up, bring this down, and you have like these two metal panels like right here. You need to flip them up like this. So flip up. There you go. So we have these two flip up completely. Next up, what you want to do is bring the torso down. So on that railing, you need to push the torso down, and you might need to bring the skirt down, and there you go, like this. And then you tab in the skirt, and then you tab this in here. So you got this. Then you bring this all the way down. It will tab on to here, and then you flip it back up like this. Take the skirt here and bring it down like this. So it's like this. Bring it halfway down like this. And there you go. We have this done. This is the configuration we want. Alright, next up, when it's like this, you bring this whole thing down and you tap it in, and now you have this open. And this is one thing that I am in love with. You take the guns and the missile pod, close the gun, close the handle, close this, and it makes a battery, and it makes the battery for the back, and you can close this back in. And I am in love with this feature. It's exactly like the G1. So you have the G1 right here, and you open it up, you have the batteries in here. And what's amazing about this, funny story, I had Soundwave like this as a child. So this is my Soundwave from the childhood. I love that figure so much, and it took me years. I've been playing with it years until I found out, like, hey, there's sort of something in here, and I figured it was the guns. I had the figure for years before finding that out. I didn't even bother checking the instructions, you know, so. Alright, so now you have this. You can bring the arms down, and then you have like this peg that will peg inside here. So we want to tab this in and tab. There's also like this big round here that will tab in here. So you need to tab it in, tab it in. It's really hard. It fits super tightly. So 1 and 2. So these are all super tabbed in. Next up, you want to bring this up, like the shoulder pads. Just flip them up, just higher than normal. So normally it goes like this. Bring it higher. So you have this. Make sure these are straightened up. Now for the legs. The legs, you want to split this open. Split this open. Bring this down. Tab it in. And just leave it like that for now. So same like this. Open this up. Tab it on top. And leave it like this for now. Next up, you want to take the heel spur. Break it down like this. When it's on the side, you rotate it and you bring it on top and you tab it like here. There you go, like this. Same thing for the other side. So tab it in, rotate it, and bring it on top, and tap it like this. So you have this configuration now. Next up, you want to bring this down and bring this down and close it back in. So open this up, close this up. Oh wait, before you do that, you need to open them up completely and bring them as much down as you can. And on the side right here, you have this panel that you can flip down and flip this open, the white panel, and then close it back in like this. And then you can close this in like this. So same thing here. So open this up, open the white panel, close it in, close this in, close this in. So you have this configuration now. All right, next up, you want to open these flaps. So these locking mechanism, just open them up. Open them up. Bring the leg all the way to the side like this. And then you rotate the leg, like make sure the lock is open like this. And then you just rotate the legs without rotating the lock that way. So same thing for the other side. Bring the leg like this. Make sure the skirt is a little bit up so the lock has its space. And then you rotate the leg like this, like that. Next up, what you want to do is close the leg like this, and you have like the tab here that will tab here, and you have like this tab also right here that will tab onto the side of the arm. 1 and 2, like this. And then you have like this shoulder pad that will plug into the back of the feet, like this. This you need to remain open. So same thing on the other side. Bring this in, tap it in once, tap it in twice, and thrice. There you go. And this remains open. All right, next up, you take this panel, and this panel is so hard to unpeg. So, oh yeah, make sure these are also I'm just lucky, it just happened to do it. But yeah. I shouldn't have touched it. Oh yeah, alright. This side panel, like this whole line, needs to unpeg, and it's super hard. It tabs in so damn tightly. Ouch, my finger. Do I have my tool? Do I even have a tool? I have a knife. It's not recommended to use a knife, but yeah. There you go. So you take this tool, this side panel, you lift it up like this, and then you bring this part, this open like this. And now you take this part right here, you flip it open down like this, then you close this in like this. It will tab in like this, and then you have like this tab that will tab inside right here. So we'll bring it in, and it tabs in perfectly. And this will need to adjust the arm. There you go. So we have one side done. Let's do it on the other side. It's just gonna be on. Yeah, it's super tight. I use the tool. There you go. Open this up. Flip this open like this. Bring the foot down. Make sure this is open like this. Bring this all the way down. Tabs in, and then you bring this tab inside this one like this, and you have like this small tab that will go underneath the arm like this, and we're done. It's just make sure everything tabs in perfectly, and boom, we have Soundwave. I'm just gonna move the camera a little bit down to fit perfectly, to fit better. So yeah, Soundwave all transformed. Yeah, it's so heavy, so dense, it's a brick. I do not kid it. It's as heavy as a brick. So yeah, underneath doesn't clean up too much, but it's okay. The back is rather nice. You do have the clip here. I wish it was an actual clip even though it's so heavy, would drag our pants down, but yeah. And we can open this up and give him a cassette. There you go. It's so nice. It's just big brick. But yeah, it's so awesome. It's just Soundwave. I think he's way too thick though. It's a nice rendition of Soundwave, but it's just way too thick and so heavy. I mean, there's nothing with it. I mean, we do have like the volume control on one side that actually spins, and we have this lighting button, so that's cool. The buttons here doesn't work, which is I am really disappointed because the Masterpiece one did work. We do have like the shoulder, like I said, everything transformed except for the side pads that I removed earlier. So yeah, comparison, we have the G1 and the Masterpiece. So yeah, G1 similar but very different again, and you can see the thickness is quite different. As for the Masterpiece, well, Masterpiece is a little bit wider, and he's also quite thinner. Well, a little bit thinner, but I like the fact that it's wider. You know, it doesn't feel as much as a brick. And this one is like 3 times as heavy as this one. So yeah, this one also has like the spinning control button and the button right here. So that's cool. Also, mine noticed that it has the Toy Hack stickers, and also like I was talking, like these buttons can only actually be pressed, well, back and forth. So not this one. But yeah, still very, very cool. Huge radio, awesome Soundwave, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, there's not much else to say about this. It's just a big brick, blocky. The button works, feels great. We do have the mechanism in here to push if we have a second cassette, but I don't right now. I'm gonna try to put my hands under the cassette that comes. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I wish we could have like the auxiliary headphones button or plug, or sort of like Masterpiece has like this button which fakes as a put the audio in. And we have like so much more buttons on this side. I know this is the Toy Hacks, but not all of them. Like, it's all holes. We just had like the added stickers with names on them, but we had more buttons on it. So yeah, still looks so damn cool. So yeah, we got it. We've been through the review, and yeah, it's a really nice figure. I mean, between the Masterpiece and this one is actually way better quality wise. The plastic, the feel, it's just great. But if you already have the Masterpiece one, I don't know, man. It's already a great figure. It was already pretty much perfect. This one is just a more better cartoon-ish version of it. It still looks really great. Both of them are great, but I don't know, if you already had the original Masterpiece, I'm not sure you should have this one, unless you really want to replace it, because this one is clearly superior. But yeah, I really love it. I highly recommend it. It costs a pretty penny. It's not cheap, so yeah, don't venture with it at your own risk, because yeah, like I said, it's not cheap, but it's so great. The quality is there. The weight of it is just amazing, and just for Rumble in it, being all die-cast, is just so awesome. So yeah, I'm gonna try and put my hands on the other ones, just because so great. So yeah, this is the Acoustic Wave from Robot Paradise RP-01. Fans Toys-ish. And yeah, I highly recommend it. It's just such a figure. The transformation is fun. It's complex, but it's fun. I don't feel, even though there's squeaky parts everywhere, I don't feel like I'm gonna break it. It's just so great. There's just some tolerances issues here and there, but you know, it's not that bad. So yeah, I keep rambling out, but That's it. I thank you for watching. You know the song, like, subscribe, leave a comment, blah blah blah, and I'll see you next time.